Today I'll be talking about what I think are probably the top 5 best passive income streams out there for 2018. And why these are the best in my opinion is because they're somewhat easy to a degree, they're pretty accessible so everyone can do them, and most of these you just need an internet connection and maybe like a phone or a laptop. And all of these also have the potential to bring in a pretty decent amount of money if done right. But anyways, before I get in the video, if you haven't checked out my channel before, I talk about the stock market, money, investing, entrepreneurship, things like that. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, definitely head over to my channel and consider subscribing. But other than that, getting right into it. So before you do this, if you don't have a couple $100 laying around, which I'm sure some of you guys out there don't, one thing you might want to consider, because I'm sure this will be a complaint in the comment section, is that you might need a little bit of money to start most of these. One thing that I've been doing and that I've been showing on my channel as well to get a little bit of extra income in is just simply going around your house looking for some old things that you might not use anymore but maybe someone else could use and sell them on eBay. So what I actually did personally was just sell old college textbooks that I had sitting around, and I had quite a few of them that are worth $10 to $20, and that was just something easy that I had laying around. And I also had some old electronics laying around that I could easily sell for maybe 10 20 bucks on eBay. So that is a good way that I think can get you started off if you're looking for a little bit of extra cash that you might not have laying around to start some of these passive income ideas. Because not all of these are like totally free. Some of these might be, some of these you might have just like stuff laying around your house. But anyways, the first passive income stream I'm going to be talking about is dividend investing. So what dividends are, and if you're an investor yourself, you probably know this, but if you're not, basically what dividends are is a company, if you choose to invest in stock in them, the company actually pays you either on a monthly, quarterly, yearly, or bi-yearly basis, and most commonly they pay you quarterly or monthly, and the most common way is quarterly. But so like I said, a company pays you a certain percentage of their stock price. So for example, if a stock's like, I don't know, let's say $100, and the company is paying you a 3% dividend yield, 3% of $100, which is $3, would be paid out throughout the year, whether it be quarterly or monthly. So if a company is paying a monthly dividend, that 3% would be divided by 12 and then paid out every single month. And companies can increase or decrease their dividends over time. And some dividend stocks, I talk about them all the time on my channel. You might want to check some of those videos out if you're interested in that. But some dividend stocks that are really good are Dividend Aristocrats or Dividend Kings. These are companies that have been giving out their dividend and increasing their dividend either for 25 years if they're a Dividend Aristocrat, or 50 years if they're a Dividend King. So those are some good ones to look out for, because when you're dividend investing, you usually try to look for stocks that not only are continuing to give out their dividend, but they are also increasing it over a certain amount of time. Usually the longer the better. And you also want to look at companies that aren't necessarily don't necessarily have the highest dividend yield, but like I just said, have been increasing it or have the potential to continue to increase it. So dividend investing, I think, is a great passive income source. It's not going to give you very much, because a company with a good yield is 3%. And if you look at 3% over a year and you have $1,000 invested in dividend stocks, that's not a whole lot of money. But as time goes on and as compounding interest takes into effect, as well as yield on cost, there is potential for you to get a pretty significant amount of passive income from dividend investing. But this is not like a quick fix to get hundreds of dollars every single year or thousands of dollars every single year, unless you have a pretty substantial amount to invest. But this is a relatively easy one, in my opinion, to get started on, and one that could definitely build up over time. Next one I'll be talking about is YouTube channel, which is exactly what I do right now. So with a YouTube channel, there's a bunch of different ways you can earn money off of it. There's a lot of people on here who just make videos for fun and don't earn any, but there's also a pretty decent amount of people who monetize their channel in one way or another. So with a YouTube channel, obviously you need somewhat of a following to begin, but I think having a YouTube channel is a great way to earn a little bit of passive income. And you could earn anywhere from a couple $100 a month to like potentially 6 figures a month off of YouTube, which there's a big difference and a big effort between those two, because if you're going to be earning or want to be earning a lot of money on YouTube, you have to be putting a significant amount of effort in, versus if you only want to earn, let's say, a couple extra $100 a month, I really truthfully don't think you need to put in a whole lot of effort. So with a YouTube channel, I think you could potentially talk about anything out there. I personally talk about, the stock market, investing, money, entrepreneurship, things of that nature, but I truthfully think and believe that you can potentially talk about anything that you're interested in, because if you're interested in something, I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who are also interested in that topic as well. And some things you might want to consider talking about, excuse me as I adjust my lighting. You could talk about anything like I do, like entrepreneurship, business. You could do a gaming channel, an art channel, a music channel, the channel about, who knows, let's say you're a super big Harry Potter fan, you can talk about Harry Potter. There are literally an unlimited amount of things you could talk about, and like I said, if you're interested in it, that probably means other people are as well. And a couple ways that you can monetize your YouTube channel. The number one way that I do, and which brings in the most revenue for me, is just simply by running ads. And recently YouTube changed its requirements for that. You now have to have, I think, 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time in the past year. And a lot of people are kind of angry about that, but to be completely honest, your channel likely wasn't being monetized with ads before you reached that mark anyways, and I have heard some people complain about not being monetized now even after they hit that mark, but that's likely because they're just simply not reaching that 4,000 hours of watch time, even though they might have thought they did. I saw a lot of people were complaining about it. Then I looked up their channels and I was like, buddy, you didn't hit that 4,000 hours of watch time yet in the past year, unfortunately, so you gotta hit that. But my channel actually was almost exactly over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time as soon as I got monetized anyways, with the old format of 10,000 views, and that's all it was. So I actually don't think that's too hard of a goal to achieve, and even if you were less than that, and you were monetizing your channel anyways, you probably weren't earning enough, you were only earning $10 to $20 a month anyways, so it wasn't a very big amount. But anyways, there's a bunch of other ways you can monetize off YouTube. A couple ways I do as well is in the description, you'll see affiliate links. I monetize it off of that. I only get $10-20 a month from that, but I also do referral programs. So websites and apps that I use, I put the referral link in the description. And if you guys click that and sign up, I get a very small commission from that. And then that's really all the main ways I monetize it, through ads and affiliate links as well as referral links. But there are a bunch of different ways you could do, sell merchandise, sell online materials like courses. You can sell a book that you wrote maybe, or a PDF or something that you made up that's relevant to your channel. And there's dozens and dozens of different ways that you can monetize your channel off of just simply putting links in the description, or trying to filter people to somewhere else. So those are just a couple, and a couple that I do that are working out pretty well right now. And I do get a few $100 extra a month from them. And most of them are pretty passive, putting the links in the description and running ads on my channel. I don't actively try to monetize my channel very much. This is the exact description of what passive income is. The next way you can earn passive income is through an affiliate / product based blog or YouTube channel. So this is kind of like what I was saying before, but you can also do this in a blog format, I think, pretty easily, as well as an Instagram page, or like I said, a YouTube channel as well. So my channel, I don't talk about products or services at all. I really just talk about investing and entrepreneurship type video ideas. So there isn't really a great way for me to make a large amount of money off of affiliate links. But if you had a channel where you talked solely about reviewing tech products, or reviewing toys or gaming or something like that, that you talked specifically about a set of products, you are going to be making a whole lot more money off of affiliate links, as well as advertisers coming to you if you do begin to reach a larger audience. So I think that in the future I might consider making a channel this way, because I think there is a lot of money to a lot of money to be made in affiliate marketing, as well as just getting product offers and reviews from different companies out there. And I do like my channel, and I like what I do with it, but I make very, very little money compared to other channels off of affiliate marketing. And I might consider doing this in a blog format to start off, and then switch over to a YouTube channel, but we'll have to wait and see for that, because that would be a whole lot more work on my part. But anyways, I think if you have a channel that talks about any sort of products, let's say you're super into, I don't know, let's say you're super into Marvel and you love superheroes, and you have a ton of action figures, and you have a ton of, I don't know, superhero related toys at your house. Maybe you're a collector. If you sat down once a day, or maybe even a couple times a week, and either wrote an article about certain products, or made a video about these products, you could probably make a pretty decent income off of affiliate marketing, simply by putting links through Amazon or through eBay or Target. I mean, pretty much every company out there has an affiliate program. Amazon, in my opinion, is the easiest and the largest out there. I'm almost pretty sure it's the largest out there right now. I could double check that, but pretty sure it's the biggest. But I know eBay has an affiliate program. Let's see, Target has one I know of. Walmart has one I know of. Those are some bigger ones out there. I don't think Apple or like any of those bigger tech companies have them, but I'll have to double check on that. But I know for sure that the one that I use is Amazon. I've also used Targets and Walmarts in the past before, but my main chunk of affiliate income, or actually pretty much 100% of it, has been off of Amazon affiliate, which is a great way to go as well. Next passive income idea is by selling an online course. So if you are like very good at something, or you're very educated in a certain area, selling an online course I think can actually be a super profitable way. I know in my specific niche, if you look at people like Ryan Scribner, Jeremy over at Financial Education, I think Graham Stephan might also have a course as well that they sell online, but I know for a fact that Ryan Scribner and Jeremy are making upwards to 6 figures a month from their online courses, but they do have a pretty sizable audience that they have now compared to what they started at. I actually followed both of them when they had a very small audience, so they did a lot of hard work and put in a lot of effort to get this audience. But online courses, if you are pretty smart at whatever it might be, it doesn't have to be like something like super specific, but if you are good at something and you want to share that knowledge with people, an online course can be a great way to go. Now, one thing to note about this, if you are like, I don't know, let's say you're like kind of good at the stock market and investing, and you put out a course out there that isn't very good, people are like immediately going to get mad and put very few bad reviews on your website, as well as just online in general. So if you are not like an expert in that area, or you're not like very good at it to where you are like significantly better than most people, putting an online course is not a good idea for you. So this one is a little bit different because you do have to have a specific talent, but I do think it is possible for people to put good information out there. You can't just put an online course full of Googleable information that you stole from like wiki links or whatever. That definitely will not work. But if you happen to be very smart in a specific area, pretty much regardless of what it is, you definitely can make a sizable amount of money from online courses. And the last one that I've actually been doing for the past couple of weeks or so, and that I also did in the past for online income is, or passive income I should say, passive online income, is selling things on eBay. So what I do there is I buy items for very cheap from Facebook Marketplace, as well as like thrift stores in my area, and then I resell them on eBay for a profit. So recently I've been targeting very specific items, but I think you can really do this with a whole assortment of things. And this one I would say requires a little bit more work than some of these other ones, but this one can be started with very little money to no money, and can be very profitable if you have a good eye for what things sell well on eBay. And I think today, more than a few years ago, this is much easier and better, because when you're at a thrift store, or if you're looking at Facebook Marketplace, you can check these items very quickly on eBay and see how much they're actually selling for. So for example, I recently was buying stuff at a local thrift store, and I started picking up a bunch of Christmas coffee mugs, and every single one of these mugs I bought for $1 or less. And the mugs are just Christmas items in general, because when I'm making this video right now, it is November 7th. Christmas stuff is selling like crazy right now, and selling very well, because obviously people are getting ready for the holidays. So I picked up all these mugs for less than $1, and some of these I'm selling in lots, and some of these I'm selling singly, depending how like good of condition they're in, and if they like came in a single pack or not. But all these mugs I bought for less than $1, and I'm selling for anywhere from $5 to $25, and that is obviously a really good ROI. And if you were doing that every single week or every single weekend, or doing it like a couple times a week, you could very easily make a decent amount of money. A couple of things about this. I personally buy things off of Facebook Marketplace and thrift stores and sell them on eBay, and eBay does take anywhere from like a 10 to 15% fee on those. It averages out for me around 12%, just because of what level seller I am. But as you become a bigger and better seller on eBay, they actually charge you fewer fees because you're making them more money. So that's one thing to consider as well. Another thing to consider with this is that you will, or if you make a certain amount on eBay, I can't remember the exact amount, you actually do have to fill out I can't remember the exact form. It might be a 1099, but miscellaneous one. But you do actually have to fill out taxes for this because you're making like a sizable income from this. But that's if you're like upwards to like, I think it's over $1,000 or maybe $5,000. I can't remember. It's somewhere from like $1,000 to $10,000. It might depend on where you live actually, but you might actually have to fill out tax information about that. But definitely like look to do more research into that if you're worried about that. But this can be a very, very profitable way to do it. You could also consider just reselling them on Facebook Marketplace or possibly like Craigslist or other apps like that, like Letgo or OfferUp, I think another one's called, if you're worried about that stuff. But regardless of what you do, I think it's a very, very profitable business. But another thing to be careful about with that is that you're actually buying good items, because you don't want to be have a million Christmas mugs laying around your house that aren't selling very well because maybe they're cracked or really crappy or really dirty. You definitely have to be careful with that and be careful what you're buying. You got to make sure that it's probably going to sell. I really don't buy things unless I pretty much know that they're going to sell or they have been selling like crazy. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. So the 5 different passive income things I talked about was making a YouTube channel, investing in dividend stocks, making an affiliate-based website / YouTube channel, selling online courses, and selling things on eBay. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Sorry, this one was a little bit longer. I had a little bit more to talk about in this video. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, definitely head over to my channel. I talk about investing, entrepreneurship, passive income, things like that. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, definitely head over to my channel, and if you like what you're seeing, consider subscribing. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching.